Few voices in pop music history possess the emotional power and raw authenticity of Kelly Clarkson's. From the moment she captured the hearts of millions on the inaugural season of American Idol, Clarkson's meteoric rise to superstardom was not just about winning a televised talent competition. It was about the emergence of a new kind of artist, one who balanced soulful vulnerability with an unrelenting drive. But behind her chart-topping hits, powerhouse vocals, and bubbly public persona lies a complex, multifaceted woman who has faced personal trials, navigated career obstacles, and transformed herself into one of the most enduring figures in modern music. This is the story of Kelly Clarkson, a singer whose voice has touched millions, and whose journey from Texas roots to international fame is as extraordinary as the music she creates. Early life: a small-town dreamer. Kelly Brian Clarkson was born on April 24, 1982, in Fort Worth, Texas. Raised in a modest, working-class family, Clarkson's early years were marked by both love and hardship. Her parents, Jean and Stephen Michael Clarkson, divorced when she was just 6 years old, an event that had a profound impact on her. The family split apart, with her older brother, Jason, going to live with their father, and her older sister, Alyssa, moving in with an aunt. Kelly stayed with her mother, and their bond deepened over the years as they faced the difficulties of single parenthood together. Growing up in Burleson, Texas, a small town on the outskirts of Fort Worth, Clarkson didn't initially aspire to be a singer. In fact, her dreams of performing only began after she was discovered by her middle school choir teacher, Cynthia Glenn, who heard her singing in the hallway and urged her to audition for the choir. It was a moment that would change her life forever. Clarkson, who had previously kept her singing mostly to herself, found in music a powerful means of expression. By high school, she was performing in talent shows and musicals, but her ambitions were not necessarily fixed on superstardom. After graduating from Burleson High School in 2000, Clarkson had her sights set on college, but financial struggles made it difficult to pursue higher education. She worked various jobs, including as a telemarketer and waitress, to make ends meet. Despite the setbacks, Clarkson's passion for music never waned. She recorded demo tapes, hoping to catch the attention of music executives, but early attempts at a record deal proved unsuccessful. At one point, Clarkson moved to Los Angeles, hoping to make a breakthrough, only to have her apartment burned down in a devastating fire. Dejected, she returned to Texas. American Idol, the breakthrough moment. In 2002, a new reality competition show called American Idol debuted, offering aspiring singers the chance to showcase their talents on a national stage. Clarkson's friends encouraged her to audition, but she was initially hesitant, unsure of whether she wanted to take part in a television talent show. However, when she finally agreed to audition in Dallas, it proved to be one of the most important decisions of her life. Clarkson's journey on American Idol was nothing short of remarkable. From her first audition, her powerful voice set her apart from the other contestants. Her rendition of Etta James's At Last during the semifinals demonstrated her vocal prowess and emotional depth, impressing both the judges and the audience. Week after week, Clarkson wowed viewers with her versatility, performing everything from pop ballads to classic rock hits. By the time she reached the finale, she had become a fan favorite, and on September 4, 2002, she was crowned the first-ever winner of American Idol. Winning American Idol was a life-changing moment for Clarkson. The victory came with a recording contract with RCA Records and a national tour. Her debut single, A Moment Like This, was released shortly after her win and became an instant hit, shooting to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song, which was later included on her debut album, would become one of the defining anthems of her career, a symbol of her triumphant rise from unknown singer to national sensation. The early albums, finding her voice. With the success of American Idol behind her, Clarkson set to work on her debut album, Thankful, which was released in April 2003. The album, a mix of pop and R&B, received positive reviews and debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. While Thankful showcased Clarkson's impressive vocal range, it also reflected the constraints of being a newly signed artist under the American Idol umbrella. The album was heavily influenced by record executives, who had a clear vision of shaping Clarkson into a traditional pop star. Despite these limitations, Thankful spawned several hit singles, including the empowering anthem Miss Independent, which reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned Clarkson her first Grammy nomination. However, it wasn't long before Clarkson began to feel the pressures of the industry and the desire to break free from the mold she had been cast in. While she appreciated the success of Thankful, she yearned to have more creative control over her music and image. Determined to assert herself as an artist, she began working on her sophomore album with a more hands-on approach. In 2004, Clarkson released her second album, Breakaway, and it marked a major turning point in her career. The album showcased a more mature, rock-influenced sound, a departure from the pop R&B style of her debut. Clarkson co-wrote many of the songs on the album, including the title track, Breakaway, which became one of her most iconic hits. The album's lead single, Since You've Been Gone, was a massive success, reaching number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earning widespread critical acclaim. The song's mix of pop-punk energy and Clarkson's powerhouse vocals became a defining sound for her career and solidified her status as a pop-rock queen. Breakaway was not just a commercial success, it was a cultural phenomenon. The album won 2 Grammy Awards, including Best Pop Vocal Album, and sold over 12 million copies worldwide. It produced 5 top 10 singles, including Behind These Hazel Eyes, Because of You, and Walk Away, each showcasing a different facet of Clarkson's artistry. The themes of heartbreak, empowerment, and resilience resonated deeply with listeners, and Clarkson's ability to connect emotionally through her music became one of her trademarks. Battles with the industry, creative independence, and the dark side of fame. Despite the enormous success of Breakaway, Clarkson's desire for creative control led to tensions with her record label, particularly with Clive Davis, the legendary music executive who had helped launch her career. Clarkson's third album, My December 2007, was a deeply personal project that reflected her struggles with fame, relationships, and mental health. Unlike her previous albums, My December was darker, more introspective, and less commercial, with Clarkson co-writing every track. The making of My December was fraught with conflict. Davis was reportedly unhappy with the album's direction, believing that its lack of radio-friendly singles would hurt Clarkson's career. Clarkson, however, stood her ground, insisting that the album was a reflection of her authentic self. In a public clash with Davis, Clarkson revealed that he had pressured her to replace some of the songs with more mainstream material, but she refused, determined to maintain her artistic integrity. When My December was released, it received mixed reviews from critics and did not achieve the same commercial success as Breakaway. However, it garnered praise for its emotional depth and raw honesty. Tracks like Never Again and Sober showcased a darker, more vulnerable side of Clarkson, revealing the emotional toll that fame had taken on her. Despite the industry pushback, Clarkson's fanbase remained loyal, and the album eventually went platinum. The comeback, reinvention, and continued success. After the tension surrounding My December, Clarkson took a step back and reassessed her career. In 2009, she returned with a more radio-friendly sound on her fourth album, All I Ever Wanted. The album's lead single, My Life Would Suck Without You, became an instant hit, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and breaking the record for the largest leap to number 1 in chart history. The song's upbeat, pop-rock energy marked a return to the more commercial sound that had made Clarkson a superstar, but it also reflected her growth as an artist. All I Ever Wanted was a critical and commercial success, earning Clarkson another Grammy nomination and producing several hit singles, including I Do Not Hook Up and Already Gone. The album balanced catchy pop hooks with emotional ballads, showcasing Clarkson's versatility and reaffirming her status as one of pop's most consistent hitmakers. In the years that followed, Clarkson continued to evolve as an artist. Her fifth album, Stronger, 2011, was another commercial triumph, producing the smash hit Stronger, What Doesn't Kill You, which became one of her biggest singles to date. The song's message of resilience and empowerment resonated with fans, and it became a global anthem for overcoming adversity. Clarkson won another Grammy for Stronger, and the album solidified her reputation as a pop icon. Personal life, love, family, and heartbreak. While Clarkson's career was soaring, her personal life was also undergoing significant changes. In 2013, she married Brandon Blackstock, a talent manager and the son of her longtime manager, Narvel Blackstock. The couple had 2 children together, daughter River Rose and son Remington Alexander, and Clarkson often spoke publicly about how much her family meant to her. She also became a stepmother to Blackstock's 2 children from a previous marriage. However, behind the scenes, Clarkson's marriage was far from perfect. In 2020, after nearly 7 years of marriage, Clarkson filed for divorce from Blackstock, citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce was highly publicized, and Clarkson opened up about the emotional toll it took on her, particularly as she navigated the challenges of co-parenting and balancing her career. Clarkson channeled her emotions into her music, and her experiences with love, heartbreak, and family have been recurring themes in her songwriting. She has always been candid about her personal struggles, from her battles with body image and self-esteem to her journey as a mother and wife. This authenticity has endeared her to fans, who see Clarkson not just as a pop star, but as a relatable, down-to-earth woman who has faced many of the same challenges they have. The Kelly Clarkson Show, a new chapter in television. In addition to her music career, Clarkson has also made a name for herself in the world of television. In 2019, she launched her own daytime talk show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, which quickly became a hit with viewers. The show features a mix of celebrity interviews, musical performances, and human interest stories, all infused with Clarkson's trademark warmth and humor. The Kelly Clarkson Show has been praised for its positivity and inclusivity, and Clarkson's ability to connect with both her guests and audience has made it a standout in the crowded daytime talk show landscape. The show has won several Daytime Emmy Awards, including Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show Host, further cementing Clarkson's status as a multi-talented entertainer. Legacy and impact, the voice of a generation. Over the course of her career, Kelly Clarkson has achieved an extraordinary level of success. With numerous Grammy Awards, chart-topping hits, and over 25 million albums sold worldwide, she has solidified her place as one of the most successful and influential artists of her generation. But beyond the accolades and commercial achievements, Clarkson's impact on the music industry and popular culture runs much deeper. Clarkson's music has resonated with listeners of all ages and backgrounds, thanks in large part to her ability to convey raw emotion through her voice. Whether singing about heartbreak, empowerment, or personal growth, Clarkson's songs have provided comfort, inspiration, and a sense of solidarity to millions of fans around the world. Her willingness to be vulnerable and open about her struggles, both personal and professional, has made her a role model for aspiring artists and everyday people alike. As a woman in the music industry, Clarkson has also broken barriers and challenged the status quo. She has fought for creative control, refused to conform to industry pressures, and consistently used her platform to advocate for self-acceptance and body positivity. In a world that often values appearance over substance, Clarkson's emphasis on authenticity has set her apart from many of her peers.